Right, is it working? Let's see. Every week is a gamble. Come on. Come on. Oh, are you working? I cross my fingers. I hope to not die every week. Every week that this works. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get this down a little bit more. All right, I like that better. Let's see if anybody's here. Hello, there's a dead bee in this candle. All right. Let's see. Is anybody out there? Is anybody listening? How do I look here? Oop, this. My bangs are weird. I got my little denim jacket on. And now I'm just waiting for people. Hi, fish weeds. How are you? Hello, big shills. How are y'all doing? Welcome. I am drinking Jim Beam and a little club soda. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And if you're new to this, I am on my porch in Los Angeles. You'll hear some cars, you'll hear some people screaming, you might hear gunshots. I do have a Citizen app on my phone that connects to the police doodads, and it lets you know. It lets you know who is coming at you and when. It's always somebody with a machete. They're always with a machete, and they're always right outside your door. Hey, thanks, fish weeds. I look very, I'm starting to look a lot like my mom. I don't know. Hi, slidey oneies. Starting to look like my mom. I did go on a long, I'm drunk right now, Sprite. Rum and Sprite. Hell fucking yeah. Open that wine, Rob Gala. Hi, happy Friday, Button Stephanie. Happy Friday. Welcome. We've all had a long, hard week of whatever job we all have. Society needs a lot of different people to run. It's Slighties. Hi, Hollyways. I'm very delighted you're all here. It makes me feel like a human being again. I've been feeling very, not wonderful. Not on my game. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I got broken up with, but I refuse to badmouth somebody on the internet because I'm better than that. I'm better than that. I like to act in light. Let my thoughts and my actions go in the... Ooh, it's a lot of club soda and a lot of whiskey. Let my thoughts and my actions go to the light. Oh, boy. So how's everybody today? I went on a long-ass walk, and I thought I had all my bullshit with me. I didn't. Talk to me, Hooch. What's in your head? Your hives, fuck. Hey, thanks, X-Bomb. Hey, Cliffy P.S. Oh, man. I got my smoker's patches in. Hey, Cliffy P5. I called this hotline in LA, and they were just like... I was like, oh, I smoke. I want to stop smoking. And they asked me a few questions. It was like, are you suicidal or whatever? And I was like, no. So I got pre-approved for these patches. And they sent it to me for free. And I have a counseling and a whole plan worked out for me. It's great. I love living in these kind of cities. I mean, there's a dude with a knife ready to kill me, but, there's ups and downs. I mean, if I wanted to quit smoking in Mississippi, there's no hotline. Wine and sushi right now for me. Crap week, but it's a good way to end it. Why'd you have a crap week, Julesies? What happened? Can I help you in any way? My hair looks... Sorry, guys. I feel like I've been listening to a lot of Limp Bizkit. My way or the highway. And so I'm like up and jazzed and yet mellow and sober and ready to crash at the same time. But here we go. Maybe I should have it up like that. I spent this week threatening and fighting my job to let me come back to the position I left to have my baby, and when I couldn't do in 4 days, my lawyer took care of it in 30 minutes. Well, fuck yeah. 30 minutes. This is why you need a lawyer. There's certain things, the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what? I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at. Hey, thanks, Hollyways. I know what I'm good at and I'm not know what I'm good at. And any sort of paperwork where I have to like sign and press the buttons, I'm just going to give it to somebody else. Crap week is a great combo of PMS and working being a pain in the ass. Oh my God. So many times I'd have to go to work on my period. Still do. And I just want to lay in bed and curse at the sky, curse at men, curse at God. But I got to get up and I got to be a full functioning human being. And I can't be like, my period, or else men will be like, see, women shouldn't be outside of the home. Get back in the kitchen, you dumb bitch. So you just have to suck up that pain. Cracker Snack 83. Hey, thank you. Oh man, I've been going on long walks, and I mean like 2 hour long walks lately. I just do it really early in the morning and then I get all my work done. It's wonderful. Oh man, I feel like I'm too, in relationships, I feel like I might be a little too, what's the word? Not naggy. Like I need too much attention. I just learned that cramps meant that you have a hormone imbalance. Really? That's my name, MB. So I have bad cramps like all the time, especially bad when I was younger. I have a hormone imbalance? Oh no. I know it's a long walk. Well, my nicotine patches, they said it was going to give me nightmares. And it's weird to have a doctor be like, so you will get nightmares. Like, when a doctor is like, so this will hurt a little and it hurts a lot. I'm just like, what kind of fucking nightmares am I going to get? What are you talking about? Am I going to see, like, am I going to have sleep paralysis? And some guy with a fedora's in the corner of my room? And I'm like, get out of here, but I can't tell him to move. Hey, Yummy Murphy, sup, Amber? Just got a friend to apply to be my roommate. If my landlord says it's cool, I'll scratch about 90% of stress. Whew. Well, let's pray for Emery. Let's pray you get that roommate. Hopefully it's somebody that'll clean up their shit and not leave socks and dishes everywhere. Because you get one person in the house. All it takes is one person not cleaning up after themselves. You get flies. You get cats. Yeah, 2 hour long walks. Man, my hair's looking crazy. And I just think and I think and I think, yeah, I think I'm too needy. I text people like every day. Is it bad to text people every day? If you're in a relationship, they say in a relationship there's usually one who fears abandonment and one who fears suffocation. And those boundaries are a huge factor in the strength of a relationship. Ooh, I would say in the beginning, I'm always the one that fears suffocation. And then when I fall for somebody, I'm just like, this is great. Now I'll text you every day. And I'm sure he's just like, stop it. Stop fucking. And I'm just like, I like this song. Today I went on a long walk and it was good. Here's me hula hooping. I'm sure he's just like, shut the fuck up, bitch. We're longtime buds. Oh, that's great. So you know him. You could text me every day. Thanks, Fish Weeds. Relationships, Amber Vimeo domination. Oh, thanks for Slidey Ones. So I found out you have to be on Twitch for 30 days. You have to be on there for 30 days before you can do the like subscription button. I have a follow button, but not a subscription button. Still figuring out what this new world is. But it's a new world. And I can't just be like, you do it. You do it. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Because then I'll be dead in a ditch. You know what I mean? It's COVID time, baby. Kiss, kiss. I think, oh no, I got shit wax on me. I think someone who is good for you will love you that you text them every day. Yeah, and Canny Rachel, I think so too. I think, and it's not like, I'll text like 3 times a day, And if I'm feeling myself, maybe 4, but nothing, I never do like long swaths of bullshit, because I get that that's bad. If I get this roommate, I can afford to subscribe. Hey, Emery, you know what? I want you to save your money, and then I want you to go to Cancun with it. I want you to have a good time. I want you to get a big fruity drink. What's going on? You express that in a way I think it's a him thing? Maybe. Preparing for post-apocalyptic LA when people are the real danger. Oh my God. People are the real danger, and they do not look out for each other. I think that humans are born evil. Cancun, I'm not Republican. Hey, Emery. You go to not Cancun. It's a jungle place. Costa Rica. I've always wanted to go there. Oh yeah, I was in LA and there's like a crosswalk and it's like a 30-second free for all, and it's like in the heart of LA, right? But then this ambulance is coming down the road and it's just like zipping. Like you can tell someone's in there and they need like every second possible to get to the hospital. And people, they just walk across the thing like, but it's my go now. I walk. It was one of those moments where you look back at everybody crossing and you're just like, no, please, I want to believe in humanity. Just let the ambulance go. But then a couple people were just like, fuck that. And then everybody followed like a, you can't stop us all. Humans are born evil. I think so. You have to be taught goodness. I mean, that's your first year of kindergarten. My Tussie. Yeah, that's your first year of kindergarten. It's just like, share your crayons, kids. Because if you look at kids, it's a myth that children are all sweet, angelic little angels. They're constantly looking like, when to push the boundaries. What can I say? What can I get away with? And you got to have good parents to step up, or else they're going to grow up and be pieces of shit that walk across the street when an ambulance is coming. But I did get my patches. We did on my talk, my counseling, because I was like, I have a whole pack left. And they're like, yeah, your patches should come on Monday. So they're like, go ahead and smoke over the weekend. So I'm going to smoke over the weekend. A kid in kindergarten stabbed me with a pencil. The lead is still in my hand. Oh, totem dream. Yeah, kids stabbing you with pencils and shit? Not cool. You got your first COVID shot, Cliffy P5? What does it feel like? Are you feeling okay? Because I hear sometimes it really messes you up. My mom got it. You know, good for her. But she felt fine. She said her neighbors all got sick. Yeah, you feel fine. That's great. Cliffy P5, where'd you get it? Because I think in LA there's wealthy people like cutting in line. I've lead in my skin from some turd in middle school. Look at all these people just getting stabbed with pencils from these kids. Kids are evil. Sweet little angels. And sometimes I follow these blogs that are like very sort of traditional aesthetic, I guess, just to kind of see what people are up to. And I saw something interesting. This woman said, I have all these kids. I'm so glad I gave up my 20s and 30s. And I was like, what do you mean give up? Like, according to your lifestyle or your thoughts, this is like what you're supposed to do, what God made you do. But now you're saying give up? Sounds like you didn't want to be doing it. Sounds like you're jealous. I'm tribal, so I guess we get a pass. Oh, well, fuck yeah. Get that COVID shot. I think I would be last in line because I'm not a teacher or a doctor. I'm not elderly. I'm not a native. I don't work in healthcare. I'm just fucking on Twitch. Just on Twitch talking about being broken up with. I think I get the COVID last, the shot. That being said, I am going to have another cigarette. I'm going to be last in line. Uncanny Rachel, yeah. Last in line, gals. Last in line, club. That's fine. I feel like I'll just kind of wait and see what's going on. I mean, what if like a year from now, they're like, oh no, the people that got the COVID shots, they're all zombies. I mean, we're practically zombies already. Oh man, I keep thinking, because you can kind of see it. There's a hallway back there of nature. And there's all kind of little animals and whatnot. I'm just picturing it. Because there's foxes, not foxes, coyotes. There's coyotes now. They're just roaming the streets, just living life, going to bars, getting shots, talking to the bartender, tipping well. But they're out on the streets. My Providence is predicting it'll be August or so before I get mine. Damn, Joe Reese. What month is it now? June, July. Wait, it is February? Okay, so I didn't learn my months in order till 8th grade. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 6 months. Poo-poo. Hallway of nature. I just read an article that's late February, March is coyote season. They're out and about. Hell yeah, stealing your man. I'm not worried about getting a microchip in me. We voluntarily carry our microchips. Oh, hell yeah. This thing. This little doo-doo. But I feel like if I had to run from the law, and I've thought about this a lot, and maybe it's bad that I'm saying it publicly, I should be keeping it secret, but I take my phone, I put it on a bus, I put it on a bus going that way, I get on the subway going that way, and on the subway, I take that to an Amtrak or a bus, a different bus, like a Greyhound. And the beauty of those is they don't check ID. No one checks ID on those things. So it's just criminals and bankers. That's just who takes the Amtrak. I love it. And hell yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just take it heading east, I guess. I live in Seattle and a coyote once ate my neighbor's chicken. City coyotes have no shame. Yeah, they don't give a shit. City coyotes, they will come and fuck you up. I just want to see my dad. It's been 18 months and he's in bad health in another state. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that. They're following the bus. Yeah, they're following the bus, Chris Carr. They're following it going that way. And then by the time I'm on a Greyhound, they're like, oh, she's not on the bus. No. You know, and I know there's cameras everywhere, but you also got to get a drone with bird seed up because the cameras are up there by the light poles. Get it going up, and all those birds, they attack the food. Camera's blocked. I've been thinking about this. They check if there is a dude beheaded and ate a guy on a Greyhound bus near us. Oh, were you in Canada, Joe Gerisi? Because I think that happened in Canada. A guy got decapitated with a knife, like with a butter knife. I even signed up for one Novavax trial. Just something to get the vaccine sooner. IDs, I mean. Hell yeah. Zamano Go Juice. Zamano Go Juice. I'm loving all these names. I'm Amber Smelson because that somebody like made a joke, I think like 10 years ago, like Amber Nelson, Amber Smelson. And it's been my handle ever since. It's my identity. Just one little joke made a decade ago. Ooh, there's sirens. Shall we check? Shall we check and see who's dying? I don't know why I laughed at this, because every time it's just like, man, it's shot in the head. Yeah, reports of shots fired. There's another fire. Just fires every night. Fires every night. Check the app. Machete attack. There's always these machetes, man. I would rather get shot in the head than a machete. I feel like, take me out. What are you doing? Take me out of here. Get me out of this cruel world. I'm just being attacked with a machete. It's like at least 5 strikes before I go down. Machete spree. I remember years ago I was in the Veterans Hall hanging out, and they were like, do you want to go see our bomb shelter? And I was like, rock and roll. So they take me down. It's like down a ladder, and I get in this cold concrete room, and it's like pipes, and you move way back here, and you got a duck, and it's like cold and dark, and I'm just like, you know what? Shoot me in the head. When it's time, if we have like a tsunami or something that's going to take us all out, shoot me in the head. I'll be sitting in the middle of the street, eating a bowl of pasta, loving my life, and then the tsunami will come and I'm gone, right? I'm not going to a fucking underground bunker where these men will have their way with me every day. Have you ever seen someone being killed by a machete? It's the most disturbing, intentional thing I've seen ever. So you've seen it, Emery? Did you see it live or on YouTube? Live or on YouTube? Live or on YouTube? I've seen a chain attack. I've seen a chain attack in the middle of the streets. That was super fun. That was on my first date with a guy that I ended up dating for 6 months. Very nice guy. Has a wife and a kid. I think he left me because I was too wild, he said. His loss. Hi, Kando Cassian. I'm absolutely not out for the post-apocalyptic life. Definitely offering myself first. It's the weapon of choice for the cartel. Yeah, it's easy to get. All right, I'm going to allow this message. The garden hoe. Oh, because it said the word hoe? What a weird app this is. What a weird app. I guess it has just like an algorithm reading like fuck shit pussy hoe. I don't know. Amber use. I don't know. Okay, great. Yeah, no apocalypse for me. No way. I gotta like just open beans and heat them up with a candle every night. Please, I'm used to spas. I'm getting my nails done. No way. You know, I like jazz bars and cocktails. I like high-end cocktails and, you know, talking to boys. Like, no. None of this, like, gotta whittle a knife out of a stick. And if something moves in the night, you shoot first. No. If you are really looking to get shot, you can apply for a super part-time nursing home job. The kitchens are usually low risk. And the ones around me are taking people to work 8 hours a week to receive staff that have been there for the whole time. They'll qualify for the shot. I could do that. I could go be a nurse in a hospital. I feel like nurses are very, you gotta be very selfless. I'm very selfish. Look at me just like giving people shots, being like, my day was crazy. Sorry, your legs are gone. Anyways, this boy won't call me back. I'll try for 2 weeks in the apocalypse longer than I go into Yeet City. Damn, get it, fuck out of here. What was that movie, The Road? And Charlize Theron was like, I think in the first 2 minutes, she just had a gun with 2 bullets, and she was like, "This is for you guys," and just like ran off in the woods and like offed herself. That's right. Apocalypse, no place for women. No place for women. Yep, she just opts out. Absolutely. Great job, Charlize Theron. Now work in the kitchen, free food, and arm drugs. But it's kitchen, but it's hospital food. It's all like Jello, and it's Jello and iceberg lettuce. Why does hospital food make me want to fucking kill myself? You know, like they're in a hospital bed, their life is almost gone. Like give them a beef bourguignon. You know what I mean? Give them a ham. Give them a nice ham steak. There should also be bars in hospitals. I think there should be bars in hospitals. I think when my dad died, I was hanging out in the hospital. I was like, this fucking sucks. I want to go and I want to get a whiskey and then come back with breath and be like, Dad, I'm going to miss you. Oh my God. And his last thoughts are like, my daughter's a disgrace. And then he's just carried into the ether. I didn't see him die, but I was running down the hallway and he died. And then, because he heard me running, my mother was over his bed. And he said, is that Amber? Because I was yelling, Daddy, Daddy. You know, like it's a fucking movie. Daddy, Daddy, no. And I was running down the hallway. And he said, is that Amber? To Mom? And the mom said, that's Amber. She's coming right now. And he said, okay. He said, I love you. And then he died. I'm laughing because it's a lot of pain. I tend to laugh when things get too serious. But anyways, he died and the soul left his body. And I saw his dead body. And, you know, human beings have souls. I think we have souls. Have you ever seen a dead body? There's something missing. It's not just this. You can sense it. Like, I've definitely walked downtown LA and I was like, that dude isn't just sleeping. He's dead. Zamano Goose, so sad. Yeah, you know, it's sad. Everybody dies. The thing you got to do is make sure you live a life that's worth being kind to people. Because kindness is free. Lord knows it's hard. It's hard to do. But yeah, kindness is free. And you know what I've been doing lately that works and I think we should normalize is when I'm having a bad day, I put on my loud screen music and I just let people know. Like if there's people in the street, they're like, Miss, do you have a minute for squirrel aids or whatever the fuck they're doing? I'm like, I just say, man, I'm so sorry. I'm in a really bad mood, but I wish you a great day. And they were like, okay. No one's ever like, no, come talk to me. If I say, hey, I'm in a bad mood, I'm so sorry. There goes that fucking ice cream man. I almost bought. Hey, big Dungletuck. Hey, missed you too. So there's an ice cream man, but he goes really fast with that stupid horn. And I tried to buy ice cream the other night, but he's down the street. So do you want to sell ice cream? Grandma died, not my mom. Oh, my grandma told my mom to come off the first time, died 5 minutes after she walked out the door. Yeah, a lot of times people want to die in peace. A lot of times people want to die in peace. They don't want to die around a lot of people. They'll like, I've heard stories from nurses where they will be like, oh, can you go get me a Pepsi or something? And then they'll just die. He's selling drugs, no time for ice cream. Probably. Can I get a popsicle and a gram of Coke? Can I get an ice cream sandwich and some heroin? Is that okay? You got that? You got that good stuff? You got that strawberry tart? I hear that the hot dog ladies are owned by the cartel. Snow cones. I do miss a snow cone. We had a snow cone place back in Louisiana that was, you only had to be Pentecostal to work there because I was looking for a little part-time job in high school. And I applied to the snow cone stand. And their application was just your name, your date of birth, and your religion. And that's it. And I was just like, who fucking cares? I mean, I wrote Southern Baptist and just not the right denomination to work at the snow cone stop. Wink, wink. Please support the squirrel AIDS movement. Hey, can I get some crack rock and a popsicle? Wink, wink. There was a pizza. I think there was like a Pizza Hut in my hometown that got in trouble because they were selling drugs in the pizza boxes. Somebody would come in for that pepperoni special. And I think they did it wrong because they were doing cash, but then somebody paid with a card. That's how they found out. Because they were like, why is somebody buying $300 worth of pizza, but we don't have the pizza dough. Like, looking at the stock, it doesn't add up. I mean, if you're gonna be a crime person, do it right. So many people I see like do a little crime and then just are so stupid about it. Like bartenders that don't ring in all the drinks. Like, I get you want some tips, but like none of the drinks are rung in and it's a full bar? Honey, what are you doing? You crazy. Ring in a couple at least. My husband and I have an agreement. If I'm not good for, he has to kill me. What religion were they trying to screen out? I think Kando Calrissian, I think they were trying to only get Pentecostal people. You know, it's their people, it's their place. Man, great idea. Bad execution. You gotta speak tongues. My nose itches. You gotta speak tongues to work with Pentecostal. Yeah, Pentecostal are like probably the most rock and roll out of all of the denominations. They speak tongues, they handle snakes, they grow their hair out to their ass. They don't talk to anybody but themselves. No one's ever like, oh, my friend, they're Pentecostal. I'm not. It's fine. They stay with Pentecostals. And it's because they do crazy shit like get married at 14. You know, you can't bring people around because they'll be like, hey, you shouldn't be getting married at 14. Maybe, cut your hair. We had a Krispy Kreme where the cops pulled out 5 20-gallon bags of weed. We made a hot light jokes for decades. Yeah, put that weed under the heat lamp. I might have a bartending job soon. Cliffy P5. Yes. I love bartending. And I'm really good at it. I mean, it's hard. It's sales is what it is. I mean, you're on your feet for 6 to 8 hours, no break, sales. Next person, go, go, go. I mean, that's the kind of work environment I like. There's different kind of bartending. Some of it's like a Vegas style, where it's just like vodka crowns all night and it's just get it out as fast as possible. That's not as much sales as much of speed. But if you work during the day in like a downtown area where people, they don't want to watch a lean cuisine spin in the microwave on their lunch break. They want to go talk about genocide at the bar because it's more fun. It's more interesting. They spend all day just doing this. Did you get the paperwork? Yeah, I got the paperwork. Yeah, I got the numbers match. The number, they want to go have like a real conversation. Right? Did you get the spreadsheet? You can get the spreadsheet and the circles, they line up on the graphs. Did we hit our quota this month? The hustle feels good. Yeah, you feel good. You feel good when you're done. But what always ends up happening is because I'm good, and bartending has a high rollover because there's a lot of fucking crazy people that do it. There's inevitably people getting fired or quit or whatever. And then they're like, Amber, can you like do a double every single day this week? That's always what happens. And I always, after like on day 5, I'm just like, guys, I can't. And they're like, I know, but just 2 more days. Come on, take one for the team. And I think COVID, we've all learned that companies just don't care about you. Companies don't care about you. You're a cog in the machine and you're going to die. You're going to die working for somebody else. I mean, I get you have to make the money to live. You want to make money to live. You want to get the health insurance. You want to do all these things. But, man, so many people I would see just work themselves to death and then save the money and then never spend it. I mean, maybe I do penny pinch, of course. But, like, if you have, I don't know, go on vacation. Go do something wild. Go get a fur coat. You know what I mean? You work so hard. Treat yourself. And there's like, there must be no treating. Misers. My lady and I are trying to do a road trip through the country where the hell ever the next 2 weeks. Any recommendations? Where do you live? Where do you live? Literally joining an army on Monday. Oh my God. Carlando Cressian literally joining the army on Monday. Ooh, well, a lot of my family are in the army and they have good and bad experiences. Nothing's ever total positive or total negative. And they, to this day, well, they said that before the army, I don't know how your life is, but they were like, I would never make my bed. I wouldn't feed myself. I didn't know what to do. I was a loser piece of shit. And then the army taught them to like, get up, take care of yourself. But it also gave them PTSD. And my brother also like, if you were to like run around the corner, never scare somebody that came back from war. I'm from the Oregon coast, the most beautiful and affordable beaches. Oh, the Oregon coast. That sounds wonderful. Minneapolis. So you're in Minnesota. I mean, I guess definitely go south because it's cold. Minneapolis. Maybe you can just go down the Mississippi. Maybe just travel down there, a few days ago, I hit this breaking point because I was like, I'm working, and granted, it's not bartending, but it's still like coming up with ideas and writing and all that creative nonsense or whatever. And I was getting to the point where I like had so much work to do that I would just lay in bed and do none of it. I think I did that for a day, and I was like, I gotta get out of here, but I don't want to get on a plane. I don't want to talk to people. So I literally just I packed a hoodie and like 3 cigarettes, put it in my bag, and I got on a bus and I just went to the beach. It was great. I bird scooted around, saw these beautiful boats, saw the ocean. I jumped in the water in my clothes and I dried off on the sand. And then the wind started picking up, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. Went further inward, found this little cheap sushi spot. Great. Saw this guy across the way getting a takeout. And I was like, hey man, you around here? I was like, yeah. I was like, is there a hotel? He's like, yeah, there's a bed and breakfast, 5-minute walk up the road. 5-minute walk. I was like, fucking rock and roll. So I go to this. And this was me just like taking money and just treating myself, not being a miser with it because I needed it. And then I'd never stayed at a bed and breakfast, totally contactless. They left a platter of food outside of my door, fresh fruit, pot of coffee, quiche. Oh, beautiful shower. I laid in bed all night. And they were like, it's wine and cheese night. Thank you. And it's like a can of wine and some cheese. Just watch TV in a separate place besides my house. I mean, I live in a nice place, but like every day in the same bed, I'm a Sagittarius moon, baby. I gotta travel. By the way, my partner and I brought the laptop and HDMI cord so we could catch the stream on our vacation. Oh, I'm so happy you got the stream on your vacation. It is important to be near water. It's so important to like look at the vastness, to look at it all and be like, oh, I'm so insignificant. And especially the beach at night, oh, it's gorgeous. That's all I want to be, just on a beach. And it tires you out in a good way. I just like laid in the sand by myself. I love it. I love being by myself. I do great by myself. I'm in New Mexico. We tend to dodge most of the snow. But doesn't New Mexico get cold? Amber, what are you drinking? Rayo Mozo's, Jim Beam, and seltzer water. Big fan of just a simple cocktail. It's just a spirit and some water so I can get hydrated. Oh, there's a police siren. Let's check Citizen app. Man assaulting woman. Man armed with a gun. What is this? Report of a person breaking glass vase on head. Report of a person breaking a glass vase on head. Police are responding to an unconfirmed report of a person who broke a glass vase on another person's head. Oh, I thought they were like on another person's head. Glass vase? I bet that hurt. You need a soda stream. I do need a soda stream, Emery. Man, oh man, oh manning. Yeah, it's mountainous. Glass face on head is very specific. Good for them. That sounds like somebody who needs to go to the beach. You know what I mean? Go to the beach. I'm good. I'm fine. Definitely doing a lot of self-reflecting. I'm definitely wearing my my bougie lady earrings. Maybe the victim was mistaken for a new boat. Chris Gard, that's really funny. Is that the screwball? Oh, sorry. Twitty and Sylvester got in a street fight, huh? Twitty and Sylvester got in a street fight. Yeah, it's a very Looney Tunes kind of town we're living in. I'm not low energy. I'm high energy. I'm doing great. I listened to a lot of Limp Bizkit today. Rollin'. My Way or the Highway. All for the Nookie. Just over and over and over again. Whew. I am, it's like my spirit. It's just like, yeah! And I just pictured myself just like fucking shit up. Just like breaking a glass face over somebody's head. Oh, man. You know, I like myself. I'm beginning to like myself. I think for a long time I didn't, especially in my early 20s. I did not, and nobody does, really. I mean, if they do, they're lying. Or maybe. It's just weird when people have high self-esteem and they're really young. I'm just like, life hasn't broken you? Wait, what? Wait, you mean you had a great home life? And they're always fucking boring. I definitely like one of my ex's families. I would talk to them, and they just had a great family life, and good for them, and that's what you should aspire to be. But talking to them put a fucking bullet to my head. It was just a lot of like, we make sandwiches around here. I like eating sandwiches. It's fun. Like that was it's just like talking to a it's just it's like talking to a painting. Recently took a personality test and it was like, you have self-love and low self-esteem. High self-love, low self-esteem. And it hit the nail on the head. High self-love, low self-esteem. Damn, Ryan Zomezis. I keep telling you to listen to The Refused and The Bronx. Emery, yes, I think you wrote it on my page. Everybody who wrote on that picture, thank you so much, about screen music. I listen to a lot of them, and they're great. And when I'm feeling that mood, I just go and I'm like, that band. I scroll through the comments. I got all this shit out here. I made some gnocchi. I made some gnocchi. It was delicious. I've been cooking. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I was talking to my manager the other day. He was cooking while he was talking to me, and it was like, I'm telling people that, and they're just like, you should have stood up for yourself and tell them to stop cooking and talk to you. And I'm like, yeah, but in the moment, in the moment, I'm just kind of like, thank you for talking to me. I saw you posted it, but I haven't watched it yet. Oh, yesterday I made a gazpacho, pretty good, but surprisingly sweet. Oh yeah, tomatoes are pretty sweet. They're a fruit. Yeah, somebody's bebopping. I listened to this thread about like, what was the past like anything in the 70s, 80s, 90s, what we forgot, and they're like, everything is loud because there's no earphones, so everybody was just like, on their on their boom boxes, and there's also smoke everywhere, lots of chain smoke. Yes, I'm doing great. I was having such a my head this afternoon was just like rolling with thoughts and ideas. And I was like, I can't wait to go on the stream tonight. And I get on the stream and I'm just like, what are words? And thanks for coming. MT Headrail Spirit makes a good chocolate whiskey. Hey, thanks, Uncanny Rachel. Whew. Yeah, everything's fine. Just finished the new episode of The Brighter Side. Loved you and Ed reminiscing about the creek and the cave. Yeah. I do miss the creek and the cave. People died in there. There was a guy that did an open mic that did I think his last story, it was like a storytelling mic. And he told a story about being he was in the 70s, he was morbidly obese. And he was on stage. And he was talking about being a porn star in the 70s. And he said, I was fucking this woman in this party. It was like a party scene. And he's like, yeah, tight pussy, and he like looked up and he saw, forget his name, but he's like, yeah, pretty good, huh? And she was sucking his dick, but it was Goldie Hawn. He was fucking Goldie Hawn. Kurt Douglas? Not Kurt Douglas. Whom the guy she was married to for a long time. And he told that story, and then he died on stage. And because he was a larger man and a smaller stairway, they had to, he just had to die there. They couldn't get him out in time. I love the creek. R.I.P. Just finished, wasn't there a guy who did an open mic that killed his mom and stole her dog? Yeah. Kurt Russell. Thank you, Mood Witch. Yeah, there was a guy that he did another storytelling open mic. And in the beginning, like when you're kind of talking with people before the show starts, I was like, my spidey senses on this guy. And I'm good. I'm a good, judgment of character, right? And like, this fucking guy. And I was like, I'm going to secretly tape him. And he gets on stage and he talks like this. So I used to go rob people. And then I robbed this woman, and she was elderly lady, and she was in there. And so she died. She died because she got scared. And so we kept robbing her. Got away with it too. And I was like, all right, loading up to YouTube. And then I think a week later, some people came to the creek, and they talked to Jake, who was the host of that show, and they said, hey, so did a guy come by here and tell a story? So they they watch your shit. They watch stuff. The FBI, CIA, whoever those fucking people are, just online on YouTube all day, and that's their job. Kurt Russell. Oh, Jesus, that place has some characters. Yes. Yes, mango juice. Gary. Oh, I remember Gary. Yeah, Gary's a different guy. He wouldn't fuck Goldie Hawn and then die, but he definitely had he had these big goggly glasses, and he would always do improv. He did improv open mics all the time. And it was fun having him on your team. You just had to be like, this guy's like the lead and all the, I'm a supporting character here. Because you'd be like, oh, we're in a coffee shop. Can I have a cup of coffee, please? And you'd be like, all right, that'll be 5 fish. 5 fish for the coffee. Like, you would just like drag it in some weird, in some weird place. And you're like, okay, yes, Gary, 5 fish for the coffee. I guess I'm in the Fish House coffee shop. And then that's the game, right? The Fish House coffee shop. Those crazy people. So many, and times have changed, but so many improv dudes back in the day would be like, I remember UCB had to have classes where they would be like, all right, so you cannot initiate a rape. Because dudes would go on stage, and again, I'm laughing, it's horrible. They'd be like, hey, big butt bellets. But dudes would go on stage and be like, all right, so Sally, looks like you gotta suck my dick. Because they knew it was like improv and you had to yes and the teachers, so many times I've seen that. And, the teachers they don't want to get sued. So they were just like, gut scene, hey, what are you doing, dude? Every time. Hey, pig bullets. It's pig bullets. Bow, 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 bow. Shoot them pigs. Patricia Batesman, howdy. Hey, Nunners88. This is fun. This is like we're at a little bar. I do want another cigarette, even though I just had one. Ooh. I said I'm going to quit smoking on Monday. I gotta quit smoking. I just don't want to, I don't smoke a lot. I mean, I haven't had any today, besides this stream. It'll be hard next week when I'm not smoking, because I'm just so used to, pontificating with a cigarette and having a drink and whatever. It'll be hard next week when I have this stupid fucking patch on my arm. Ho, ho, ho. Smoke it, doctor's orders. I have a stupid patch. Yeah, I'm excited for these nightmares. The doctor said I'm going to get nightmares on these patches. And, what's it going to be? I already do kind of get my nightmares. I have very vivid dreams that I kind of, hazily remember afterwards. I think I'm shouting a lot in them. I don't shout in real life because my roommates have said nothing. But I think the other night it was, how current music is propaganda, or they have hidden radio waves for you to think and behave a certain way. And I was like, the government's getting us all hive mind. They're getting us all hive mind to think. And you know what? I'm right. My dream is correct. I didn't have much trouble quitting. So happy to be here this week. I really appreciate y'all's good company. Hi, Vicky. Thanks for coming. Just light one incense and don't touch it. That's a good idea. Electric lettuce makes a lot of people not dream at all. Electric lettuce? Hi, Amber. Hi, Hunty Boys. I smoke too much weed and dream. When I stop drinking, totally stop drinking, and I dream, it's crazy vivid dreams. It's just someone's coming to kill me. It's right there. In your dreams, you can't escape. You're there, baby. It's your own brain holding you prisoner. But that's whenever you stop drinking. So then you just gotta keep drinking. My nightmares involve being in a crowded buffet in Kansas without a mask. Ugh, buffets. How were they a thing? I remember going to the Golden Corral buffet and I saw a child sneeze, and then it just, when you sneeze, you see the sneeze particles, and they just go filter through the air and just land in someone's mouth, and then, on the chicken fried steak over there. I started to stop smoking. Started smoking to stop the nightmares, and now I just don't dream. Oh, you don't dream, sweet baby corn? Hey, Zamut student, greetings from the Caribbean. Do you say Caribbean or Caribbean? What am I supposed to say? Golden Corral gives me depression. Yes, Golden Corral is, it was probably delicious in the 60s when it started. That's what I'm guessing, 60s, early 70s. They probably had fresh ingredients and whatnot, but then over time, people get lazy, and then, the grease gets all soggy. And now you got a roast, that's just roast beef in a puddle of gravy. And then a bunch of people are like, I'm eating good tonight. Oh boy. And they can there's no booths because they can't get out of the booths, And I'm not like shaming anybody's body, but it's just like Golden Corral. I mean, I don't know. It's just nasty. It's just eat whatever you want, be whatever size you want, but it's just like grease everywhere, gravy. Everything's covered in gravy. That's what the Golden Corral is, and just like children sneezing, it's nasty. I have nightmares where I didn't actually finish high school, and I have to go back to high school, and I keep telling myself it's okay. Oh my God, school dreams. I still have them. I've been out of school, fuck school. I still have these school dreams where I'm like, I have a paper due and I might fail this class. And I got on scholarship, so I'm very aware of like I always have to keep my GPA up. There's some like paper I'm missing or some teacher I gotta talk to. I remember taking an Uber pool and these girls behind me were in college and they were like, well, you gotta get your GPA to this to keep this, and then get Mr. Professor Doo-Doo, and then you gotta talk to him like this and fill out papers like this, and if you have this one class you can get this other credit. I'm just like, fuck, I almost said put a bullet in my head for like the 6th time tonight. Oh man. Yeah, for 30 days. I can't have a subscribe button for 30 days on this thing. But, here I am. Here we are. We're in this for the long haul. It'll be fun. But I'm Amber Nelson -6. Amber-Nelson-6 on Venmo. I had a social studies text. I dreamed that I failed. Ugh. Social studies. What the hell even is that? I mean, I remember liking it, but it was all like, I don't even know. What is social studies? That seems made up. What the hell are they talking about? Imagine majoring in social studies. Like, how do you explain that? I majored in people. I love a good school dream, so when I woke up, remember, haven't been in school for 7 years. Yes. Yeah, you still... White propaganda? What's that? I don't know. Oh, we're talking about social studies. It's this culture of geography and culture, pilgrims. History, white propaganda. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what social studies is, white propaganda. And then Columbus was a great guy. Is that social studies? A diluted anthropology. Is that, I remember first day in college, I probably said this on the stream, I tend to repeat myself, but the teacher was like, is anthropology, first class. And she said, the Earth has been around for billions of years. And everybody's like, uh-huh. And then just like continued. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I thought it was around for 7,000. Not going to pass this class, that's for sure. There's just so much that people already have ingrained in them that I had to like read epic books on to even get to where they were. College was pretty difficult. When you're raised in a very conservative, like, Earth has only been around 7,000 years, and like you have to behave. Also, if I ever have a daughter, I would love to have a daughter, but you have to teach her to like be a bitch sometimes, because if you're too nice and sweet and trusting to men, which is what I was taught, you wind up dead. You wind up dead under a bridge because, well, he said I could trust him, so I got in his car, and I didn't want to let this man down, so I said, I smiled. You gotta smile, and he followed me. That's what happens. I had a social studies teacher who everyone hated because he just talked about his shitty life lessons. The whole class had never taught us anything. It was super easy. I don't know why I couldn't pass the test. Well, a lot of these tests, they don't really test you on knowledge. Like, the reason I got a scholarship is because I kept taking those stupid ACT, SAT things and getting them wrong. Like, failing. I got my name wrong. You know what I mean? Because I'm bad at the stupid bubbles, right? My brain is just like, no, fill in the wrong one. And I was like, you know what? I bet they're pretty much always the same answers. I'm just going to memorize the answers. I did not memorize the questions and the information. I was just like, okay, so that word is B. That's a B thing. Because it was B last time. I just like, because you have the little test, the little practice test. Just memorize the answers and then got a thing enough for a scholarship. Boom. And then me in college, just being out of my zone. My husband's family was so conservative that he wasn't allowed to watch TV or listen to music. He couldn't even read most books. Yeah. I mean, I was allowed to read books, but it was from the library, which the library already, they're not going to have 50 Shades of Grey. You know what I mean? In these kind of libraries, it was just like, it's a lot of Shakespeare, like you can read whatever you want, but yeah, not allowed to watch a lot of stuff. I do remember watching Silence of the Lambs. They were fine with that. I guess that is art. But just like turning on MTV, no way. I grew up in Monroe, hell yeah, and I never had a history teacher. Every history teacher was a football coach that taught history. Of course. Yeah, a football coach that taught history. Oh my god. So now we're getting to the 1920s, and shit got fucked. My conservative parents wouldn't let me play video games. Haha, mom and dad, I make a ton of money making video games now. Hell yeah, Uncanny Rachel. I'm so glad for you that you fought back against your past. You know, you got one life, one body. You can do whatever the fuck you want, you know? This whole thing of like, you have to. You don't have to do shit, right? We all got to pay our taxes, which do we even this year? The government's done jack shit. Pilot's got to land the plane, and that's about all that has to happen. Really. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You want to make video games? You want to be a bartender? You want to do this? Do this. Do that thing. Do whatever you want. You want to memorize the questions and not the actual information to get the fucking thing to pass so you don't have debt? Do whatever. If you play by society's rules, you will be broke and depressed. Because broke and depressed people buy more shit. I was mostly doing a lot of work at the book and never actually listened to a lecture or nothing. Yeah. I remember in college I was taking Italian because I had to take a foreign lesson. And I had my little earphones in the study lab, and I was like doing my little workbook. And then, it was a man and woman in the audio booth, and they were like doing their thing. And then, so I like let it go. I didn't press stop, and I just keep working on my little book. And then the Italian people, they just started fucking in the voiceover booth. You could hear them, and I was like, wow, language of love. Yes, the key to passing standardized tests is, just memorize the thing. They don't want you smart. It's actually aggravating me that I can't sub to this real talk. Well, pig bullets, I can't have a sub button because you have to be on here for 30 days. And I think I've been on here 2 weeks. It's 2 more weeks, maybe 1 more week. I don't know, but we'll see. But I think I've met all the requirements. I've given my blood to Satan. I have walked down the hallway of death. I have shaken the hand of Miss Piggy 3 times. Whatever you fucking want me to do on this website. I have a thing in case anybody ever wants to stream in the future and you don't have an iBook, because I don't. I have something else. I use a, what do you call this thing? Melon app. Go to Melon app, and then they can do it on HP. How many animals have you sacrificed? I have sacrificed 6. 6 animals. 1 of fur, 1 of smooth skin, 1 of sky, 1 of water. Sky, water. 4. 1 of fire, and 1 of one that fucked me over. On the brighter side of testing, I passed my certification exam today, which is leading a significant raise. Well, sliding is, look at this. Way to go. Satan doesn't want animal sacrifice, homie. No, he doesn't. Did you solve the Sphinx's riddle? Yes, I did, and I tickled its taint. You gotta tickle the Sphinx's taint. It's under there. And then they give you a Twitch channel. I do a lot of I research what's popular on here. It is a lot of men screaming. But we're doing a little something different here. It's just this one lady by candlelight outside, listening to gunshots. It's a little more mellow. Nice work. What about we can't say his name. Sculini Man. Well, he's behind me. I do have to pray to him each night, or else he will infect my dreams when I have that cigarette patch. That's a sure pass. I like holding a cigarette. It feels good to hold it and not even necessarily smoke it. Should I order in dinner later? Should I get some funky food? I mean, I've got some soup in the fridge, but no one's ever like, can't wait for that soup. But, I don't know. Can't wait for that soup. She says that she lights it. Yeah. Yeah, get funky? What should I get? I've been on a health kick, even though look at this. I've been healthy lately. Eating everything fresh and vegetables and whatnot. Should I get a pizza? Domino's Pizza. I'm always waiting for soup. Jerry's Deli in LA still open? Ooh, Jerry's Deli. Falafel's good. Indian food is usually my to-go order out. I always get food that I'm not really going to make at home, and a lot of Indian food is like hours of brewing. So unless I'm like doing it for an experiment or to learn or to like record it or whatever, I'm not going to just like, I'm not going to do that. And also sushi. I order sushi because, like, that's an art form that people spend their lives learning how to make sushi. I'm not going to like look at a couple YouTube tutorials and like hope I cut this fish right or I die. And I know sushi's more about the rice. I can make the rice, yes. But as far as like getting some dead fresh fish on my counter and being like, all right, I cut it. If I cut it here, then I live. I just bought a condo that's going to raise my monthly rent, so I'm trying to cut down on eating out and having fancy food. Oh, tofu burritos. Josie, well, brighter side of that is you'll be healthier because eating out is just full of bullshit. As someone who's worked in restaurants my whole life, you'd be amazed. Just the salt, MSG, butter, oil, sugar, put in everything. I had McDonald's. I haven't eaten McDonald's in years, and I think I tasted a French fry that somebody got, and I was like, oh, they put a shit ton of sugar in here. And they're like, what? Sugar? I don't taste it. I was like, yeah, because you used the fries. I mean, I didn't make fun of them like that. They did offer me a French fry. You still need 3 hands to make the ride road trip. Yes. Oh, man, I'd eat salmon right now all night. Oh, you still need 3 hands to make the rice right. Really? Probably. There's probably a lot of superstition that goes into making good sushi. Or like tamales. Doesn't that take hours and like a whole family to make? I'm just going to go support my local business and then give them, what are they like? I think they're like $4 on the street corner. I'll give you $4. They're probably lovingly made. I miss fast food. No one makes vegetarian except, I guess, Taco Bell bean burritos. And is that vegetarian? Is that even food? You're eating takeout sushi right now, Hardly 6669? That's great. What'd you get? A fancy roll? California roll? We have tamale women here in Utah. That's great. I'm sure they're wonderful. Full disclosure, I absolutely did order sushi tonight. Just finished it. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You're doing your journey of not eating out tomorrow. Just like I'm going to stop smoking on Monday. You'll see me next stream. I won't be smoking. And if I am, you boo me in the chat. Oh, rainbow roll and miso soup. I love miso soup. I do love the kind of soup I do love is when I have like a bunch of vegetable peelings in the freezer, like save it up in a baggie, and then I boil those down to make my fresh broth. So it's just like power food, Throw some like tofu and mushrooms in there with the broth. You feel on top of the world. It's good for you. I've been eating that kind of stuff. And then counterbalancing it with cigarettes. Tamales can be done in a family line. Yeah, God bless the tamale woman. Yeah, it's like a line of women making tamales all day in the kitchen. I would rather give them money than be like, well, I'm going to make it. I can make it myself. I'm like, my roommates are trying to cook dinner, and I'm like, I'm grinding the corn. Can't come in here. I'm grinding the corn. I appreciate the good food you can order out. Here's WV Good for Delivery Sparse. West, I wish I had self-control to not eat fast food. Depression life. Sailor Scoot. Yeah. I mean, it's easy. Touch of a button. I'll say one of my favorite restaurants, I'm very blessed that it's very close. It's called Carousel, and it's Armenian food. Ooh, I get those lamb shish kebabs. They come with some rice. Something was like eggplant and tomato stewed. And like a fresh salad. That's all I want. It's healthy. It's good for you. But I feel like I'm being naughty because I'm eating out. Maybe I'll order Pollo Loco. Maybe I'll get some of that. That's good. That's fast food, but it's like they grill the chickens right there. Man. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I was feeling bad last night, bad this morning, but I never like to sit in depression. I never like to sit. I mean, occasionally it is nice to just like sit and be a little bitch and just watch YouTube videos all day, but that's not a way to live my life. We have a very finite amount of time, and it's my life. It's my life. Kubikins, what's bothering you? Oh, Zoom student. Well, I got broken up with. I mean, God bless him. He's in Orange County, which is really far away. Too far. It's too far. But it sucks. You know, COVID, we're not allowed to touch each other. And the one person that's like, hey, you can touch me. It's nice, you know? And then, like, now everybody's just like back 6 feet away. You have to wear the mask. It's like so impersonal. And then, you know, you get personal with somebody and then it's like they go bye-bye. And you're just, you're like, okay, I guess it's back to 6 feet away from everybody. And we're only allowed to have one person in here, like one person in the house of your person. So I guess that's my person. And he ain't coming back. I rarely get back to Baton Rouge, but Wahanda has such a great bento boxes. Ooh. An evening of letting yourself wallow it can be nice, but too many nights is a problem. Yeah, too many nights is a problem. One night's fine. But you know, you get up, I went on a long walk, I got some work done. I gotta get work done. And it's a new horizon, baby. It's a new horizon. Dating during COVID is fucking impossible. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh my God. The Zoom dates I've been on. The Zoom dates. You wouldn't believe some of these dudes in LA. I mean, I'm sure it's everywhere, and I'm sure it's women too. And everybody, you know, every gender. I'm sure everybody's having problems. But just like, I met a guy in his 50s, and he's like, I want children, so I date younger. It's very like, I don't know. Like, you know what, again, when you talk to somebody that's like, you have really high self-esteem. Like, are you sure you should be having such a high self-esteem? But I never want to take people down. That's not my job. That's the Earth's job. But he definitely was like really full of himself. And that's just such a turnoff. Zoom dates suck. Yes. I hate dating so much as general right now. It's the worst. It's the worst. I'm also going through a bad breakup. I've been so lonely. Started writing a prisoner. Hardly. Yeah, that's a thing people do. They write prisoners. I mean, don't give them your address. Don't put a forward address on there. They're gonna find out where you live and they're gonna get out. And you're gonna be on the app. Man wrote prisoner. Prisoner breaks into his house. Sometimes I think taking those down a notch is doing them a favor. Maybe, Uncanny Rachel. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You know what, you piece of shit dude? You're too full of yourself, okay? You need to be taken down. No, I like building people up. If I don't like them, I make an excuse. I'm saying, I gotta go. Some excuse. I got an elephant in my bedroom, and it's go dookie now. I gotta go take it. I gotta go. Wait, you have an elephant in your bedroom? Yeah, it's a thing. Her name's Lucy. She's like super chill, but she go dookie now in my bed, so I gotta wipe that dookie elephant ass. Sorry, I gotta go. No, I can't talk to you again. I had a guy from college come back in my life, but then I realized he got back with his ex and didn't tell me. Boom. Boo. So many liars. Don't lie to me. I'd rather somebody be dumb and flaky and wrong. I don't know. Just let me know exactly what's going on. Don't fucking lie. So many cheaters. Cannot handle a cheater. My koala needed to be changed. Yes. Don't lie. Oh, except for having an elephant in the bedroom to get out of a Zoom date. Those kind of lies are fine. Also, lying on your job application, fine. Lie. They lie to you. Lie on all your forms to get the money. Fuck it. The system doesn't care about you. But how do you keep yourself a regular writing schedule? I'm trying to write since I lost my job and cannot get into a solid work routine. Too many distractions here at home. Well, I have a designated spot where I write. And sometimes I get out of the house. Like there's a coffee shop around the corner that has a big outdoor patio. I go in right there. And I also give myself, I like to tell myself, don't ever think about the big picture. Think about little things. So I'll get this little thing done here. I'll get this little thing done over here. Just think about that. Just get your socks on. That's all you got to do is just get your socks. Okay, you got your socks on? Okay, now just put your computer in your bag. That's it. Just go put your computer in your bag. That's all you have to do. And then before you know it, and you're at the coffee shop, and you're like, okay, so all right, I'm just gonna research Indian flatbread. Okay, we're gonna spend 30 minutes doing that. Okay, great. It's like little tiny things to like trick your brain into like, and then before you know it, it's done, and you have the project done. That's my tip. What kind of Jim Beam are you drinking? The one in the plastic bottle. Good old plastic bottles. I remember getting those in high school. I don't remember how. High school kids and crackheads, they always find a way to get what they want. You know, crackheads always got money. I don't know how they get it, but you know, they find money for crack. They want it. And high school kids, they find the porn, they find the booze, they find the guns every time. Every time. Plastic is the classiest of containers. Yes, it is. Totem Dream. It absolutely is. I'm drinking the apple one right now. How is the apple one? I think at my bar we served like apple lime juice with soda water, and it was surprisingly really good. And like a little bit of agave. Can't wait for outdoor to open in Chicago. Then I can get my regular job back and bike ride. Oh, bike riding is great. Plus you miss your friends. Yeah, we all, man, human beings, we are the strongest of animals because we get together, we tell stories around a fire, we join forces. And keeping 6 feet apart with a mask that covers your smiles, it covers joy. People are crazy pissed off right now and confused and lonely. That single barrel is okay. I still owe you an Ed from my local stuff. Hey, Cliffy B. All right. Whatever you want. I mean, take your time. Do whatever you want. Solid tip. I don't know what the tip was, but slick salad world, but you're welcome. Oh man, I think I've averaged about 50 viewers, which is less than last week. I went a little later last week. I think I started now because of Classy Night In, so we just had their audience come over to me, so I had more people. But next week, 6 o'clock. Friday 6, I'll be here for at least an hour. I mean, I'll probably still drink a little more. I'll be about an hour 7. Scotch style. I feel like everyone was wasted last week. Yes, replicant even. Yeah, at the end of the stream, we were all just like farts coming out of our mouths. No, I was very, thank you, Wins Forever. I got a bottle of Bullet Rye and cat sitting, and I still have a bit of that. Ooh. I love a Bullet Rye. Bullet's good. I like Makers. It's always easy to upsell somebody a cocktail. Like if they're ordering a Manhattan, and if they say like, I don't know, just whatever whiskey you have. Easy upsell is to be like, would you like a Makers? It's naturally sweet and only $2 more than our well. Okay. Get that $2 up, baby. That matters. Just little bits of doing that. You got 5 on YouTube watching, not knowing you're reading Twitch chat. Uh-oh. Are they just like, what is this bitch doing? What if I log on to, can I see my own thing on YouTube? I'm going to try to log on. Let me go on my page. Yeah, live now for watching. I always look like such a crazy lady in these thumbnails.
Yeah, live now.
All right. Oh, shit. It's so weird hearing me.
I always look like such a crazy lady in these thumbnails.
Oh, here we go. There's people on here. Hi, guys.
It's so weird hearing me.
I'm on Twitch, but here now.
Oh, here we go. There's people on here. Hi, guys.
Can you hear all these crazy...
I'm on Twitch, but here now.
I'm on Twitch.
Hi, guys. Can you hear all this crazy...
Wait. Oh, this is too much. I feel like I'm getting in the simulation. She's watching us. Hey, James.
Oh, this is too much. I feel like
Hey, Nuke Livingston. Thanks for seeing our beautiful cheekbones.
watching us.
What if I made a weird noise?
Hey, Nuke Livingston. Thanks for seeing our beautiful cheekbones. What if I made a
Oh,
weird
I was wondering
noise?
what chat. Okay, so I think I'm going to close out the YouTube. God bless you all, but it's a little crazy with the sound. I'm very sorry. Maybe I'll come check back in. Oh boy, that was crazy. You got to mute the output volume from YouTube. You're right, Zoom. Oh boy, this is crazy. Thanks for tuning in to this lady sitting on her porch. This is good. I do feel like I'm back in a bar again. I'm going to freshen up my drink. And what should I get? Should I get tacos? I kind of want like cream cheese and just a bunch of bullshit. I want some bullshit in my mouth. If I wanted bullshit in my mouth, I would go download Hinge again. Go on a date. I love watching this lady sit on her porch. Hey, thanks, Uncanny Rachel. Aren't we all sitting on a porch drinking alone, metaphorically? Absolutely we are. We absolutely are. What are some things? Let's all do the chat. Let's think about something we're excited about next week or tomorrow. What's something you might be excited about tomorrow? For me, I'm excited about shit. Shit. Tomorrow is Saturday. What am I doing? You're going fishing tomorrow? Hey, Regsro4. Great. This is lame, but I'm excited about Pokemon Day tomorrow. No, it's not lame. That sounds fun. I'm going to do yoga for the first time in months. Multiple feels a great job. It's not a class day tomorrow, but exams are in a week. Well, if it's not a class day and exams are in a week, and if you've been studying, sometimes it's good to take your brain and just go bloop and then put it away. Maybe go somewhere fun. Leave your books at home. Get on a bus. See where it takes you. LPN has a great jean vest on the merch store right now. Ooh. Next week is 1 week closer to spring. Should we do something fun for the spring solstice? Should I bring my computer out back where I do my night workouts and then show you guys what I do? You excited about the new Pokemon game? Oh, is that Pokemon Go? Didn't they discover dead bodies with Pokemon Go? Of course I gotta bring it there. Get a Fitbit. I'm obsessed with steps now. It's an easy dopamine fix and a good way for the booty. Ooh. All right. Okay. Sunday I'm going to the park next to my best lady in a random lot and have lunch. Oh, get lunch in that park. That sounds great. Amber, are you going to watch the art stream with Jackie Lee Carolina on Sunday? Yes. What time on Sunday? Hell, you get that beer after work. MacBoy 1982. What am I doing? Oh, Sunday I'm going on a long walk. Another long walk with my friend. It's called Bread and Mountains. It sounds really fun, but basically some guy, it's like an hour drive away, and he's on a mountain, and he baked a bunch of bread, and he's like, come walk up the mountain. Am I going to get killed? I'm going with a friend, Bread and Mountains. That's something I'm excited about. There we go. And Saturday, what should I do Saturday that's fun? Should I make something interesting? I mean, I definitely have writing and work to do, and I have to get my new video out. What I'm going to be talking about, I have no idea. I know we're going to war with Syria. We bombed Syria. It's not really in the news. I feel like I've been getting a lot of my news on Twitter, and that is wrong. That is not good. I just am looking at the farmers' protest in India. That shit's crazy. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people gathered to protest. And look at me just being a ding-dong on Twitter, being like, but Jane Fonda wore 2 different socks. 5 p.m. I'm teaching a painting channel on Holden's Twitch channel. Oh, well, I will be there. Thanks, Mom. 5 o'clock on Sunday? What? No, is it Step on Flea? Wilderfields Forever. I don't know if it's safe, but my friend is trustworthy. Looks like I'll be hiking up a mountain with my friend. There's some bread. My bangs look crazy. I look like I'm thrown in a wind tunnel. Yeah. This has been a lot of fun. We've been on for like an hour 15. I'll keep drinking. I might have one more cigarette. Am I crazy? Because I'm like so vain. Everything's like a few minutes behind. I'm so vain. I'll whisper you the details if you want to paint along. Oh, hey. I work tomorrow. I have to make up time I missed to get the vaccine, but I got both doses now. Well, I'll get 40. Okay. Good for you. Get them both doses. So it's like you have to get 2 doses of it? I guess so. And then you still have to quarantine. No, have a cig now. Join me. Okay, thanks, Ryan. I will. Bring knives. I do have a big knife. You know, knives are good. And if somebody questions it, I'll be like, why are you questioning my knife? Something I'm learning lately is to not give away a lot of information, because people will give up information that they don't need to be giving up, myself included. Like, I was going into the podcast studio, which is an apartment building, and some guy, and he had the shirt on of the building. So he's like a manager, and he's like, where are you going? And I was like, I don't know you. I was like, I'm not talking to you. I'm not telling you where I'm going. And then he just go, and then let me go in, because he wanted to see if I was like sneaking in or something. What a piece of shit. Knives, have a cig for me. I can't smoke at my parents' house right now. Oh, we're Sailor Scoop. You know, that's where I do my healthiest stuff, is at my mom's house. Because I can't have her knowing that I smoke. I think she knows I smoke, but you know, I'm not gonna like smoke a cigarette in front of my mom. You know, it's like, I feel like I'd be calling her by, that's like people who call by their parents by their first name or something. Be like, all right, Todd. Whoa, what are you fucking talking about here? It's your dad. You know? Definitely, I was talking to somebody that went to school where they call their teachers by their first name. And I was like, whoa, I can't handle that. If my dad caught me smoking a cigarette, I would die. Yeah. I'm a grown-ass adult. Of course, yeah, I'm a grown-ass. I pay taxes. I've been on my own since I was 17. I am an adult woman who is afraid of my mother. I live in Hollywood, and I use the Pacer app, and that's a great hikes. Pacer app? Okay. I mean, I don't really walk for the, like, counting steps, making sure I get my workout in. I walk because I'm just like, I have so many thoughts. And I need to kind of contextualize them and, like, polish them off and put them in boxes, or else I'm a mania. My mom is a Virginia Slim woman. She will let me smoke with her in her time to real talk with me. Oh, that's a fun. Does she wear a denim jacket like me? I don't smoke indoors, though. I feel like that's another level of smoker. Just like waking up, rolling over in bed, and lighting a cigarette. I've definitely been with some people that do that, or like known some people. No, not my thing. Even in high school, I think I remember, like, you know how you always lie, and in high school, and I was just like on the floor at my friend's house, no pillow, no blanket, just like curled up, thinking I was gonna die, and I woke up again, and my friend woke up, rolled over, and lit a cigarette. Gross. 32 years old, my mom still doesn't know about some of my tattoos. That's fun, because your mom, it would kill your mother. It would kill your mother if she found out about your tattoos. I can smoke with my mom, so yeah. They don't care. My dad and my stepmom are very square. Yeah, I guess respect those boundaries. You can't get that smell out. No, it's like in the walls. It's in the walls, like, I don't know, in there forever. I have buddies who started chewing on toothpicks soaked in tea tree oil to help with the oral fixation when they quit smoking. Emery, I might fucking do that. That's a good idea. Same to smoking indoors, the new level of I'll never quit. Yeah, I mean, I was calling this hotline, and like, they said I didn't really smoke a lot, but I'm thinking they're getting people that are like, if they're desperate enough to call a hotline, they're probably smoking indoors, you know, probably like super, help me please, God, I'm gonna die. Smoking anything inside is gross. Yeah, I don't even like smoking weed inside. I don't even smoke a lot. I told my son if I caught him smoking weed, he'd be in big trouble if I caught him smoking weed, but cigarettes would get him grounded so long he'd forget about the sun looked like shit. Yeah, it's really hard to quit. I hear it's easier to quit heroin than cigarettes. My mom cried about my sleeve tattoo. Oh, it's been rough quitting smoking, I bet, especially now. I'm going to put it down. Oh, man. All right, well, I guess it's been like an hour 19. I think I gotta get some food. I haven't eaten much today, and if I keep drinking and talking, I might get really drunk. I'll have this cigarette. I'll have this cigarette and I'll boogie. Right? We'll talk about what we're all gonna eat, even though we already talked about it. It's been rough quitting smoking. Or maybe I should. Oh my god, what am I doing? My brain has just been rolling today. And now that I'm like actually showtime, I'm just like, eh? Maybe I should just like lay in bed. My dad found my brother's weed. Get Chinese with crab rangoon. You said you wanted cream cheese. Yes. Again, you're doing great, Amber. Thanks, Uncanny Rachel. You're so positive. Ooh, I love a crab rangoon. I do miss Chinese takeout in New York. There's something different about New York Chinese food. It's just that extra pop of MSG. Yes, please. All right. What am I doing? You're doing fine. Crab rangoon. Oh my god, I gotta make some. If you make some, yeah, just get them paper rolls and some oil, some fake crab sticks. Fuck yeah. Do I get Del Taco? Now I'm making myself hungry, and it's gonna be like a whole other hour before it gets here. That's okay. I'm like first world complaining. May I click on this button, and it arrives a little bit too late than I wanted. I saw this documentary of this woman that lives in the middle of nowhere, and she's like, I love it here, but everybody else, they have to go get water and they have to go get firewood. Like nothing's there for them, but she has it taken care of for her. And I was like, of course you love it here. Everything's taken care of for you. Will there be any raccoon special guest? I don't know. Maybe a coyote. They've been roaming the streets. I was hanging out with Ed the other night, and one of his neighbors was like, Ed, there's a coyote. So they know him as like the coyote dude. He's famous. Do you have any inside baseball? Oh, shit, want to smoke a joint, Amber? Dingle-tuck, smoke that joint. For real, the appeal of watching you is like, we're all friends. If you're bummed and brain farty, that's why we're all here. Yeah. I think people are generally on the same wavelength. You know, when you're feeling something, usually the world is feeling the same way. And just it's good to talk to people about it. Like I remember about it a couple years ago, I was just feeling crazy. Like I didn't know how to pinpoint it. Just like my soul was like static TV, just like all over the place. And I got in the car with my girlfriend and I was like, I'm feeling this way. She's like, oh my God, me too. So we're all here. I'm feeling crazy too. I mean, but then you talk to somebody and they're like, no, I'm feeling normal. And you're just like, shit. Is it me? I try to keep it classy, despite smoking. I do miss going to just a jazz bar, getting a cocktail, watching these standards, and then stepping out for a smoke. That's what I need. Let's blame Mercury. They're lying. COVID burnout. Yeah, it's a COVID burnout. I miss bars so much. My favorites were just jazz bars. And I even knew one of the guys that worked at the Blue Whale. The Blue Whale's a bar in Los Angeles that they built it for jazz. The way the wood is shaped, the occupancy, the low ceilings, the hotness, like it's built for jazz music. And my friend was a bartender there, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll just get you in." Oh my God, it's like a $20 ticket. So I spent the money. He would always like sneak me Japanese whiskey, and then just go sit and beat my toes to the music. Bop 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 bop. Go out for a smoke. It's chill, easy breezy. They have an intermission. Talk to people. Wait until you get a sub button. Dueling piano bars. Oh, yeah. I miss a jazz bar in Manhattan. That's what's up. I feel like my bangs. Yeah, that's what's up. I think I stopped going. I never was a club gal, like with the loud unless I like want to go out dancing, and that's my motive tonight is to just dance, wear some comfortable shoes, because if you're in heels and a little short skirt and you fall down, everyone's going to point and laugh, right? Hopefully become a number on Twitch soon. I have a Prime sub I haven't used. Oh, what's a Prime sub? I love clubs, but I hate people who go to them. Yeah, I just want to dance. But, the people that go to them are assholes. Asshole. And it's a very like, what are you wearing? You know, and energy before they can come talk to you. I don't give a fuck what you're wearing. My favorite dance club in LA, and rest in peace from COVID, they had to close down. Oil Can Harry's. It was a gay bar in North Hollywood. And they would have the dance floor, they would have like 90-year-old people on the dance floor just not giving a shit. No one cared. They would have gay country line dancing night. They would have like, it's all any kind of person you would expect. And they're just having fun dancing. They're not there to be seen. They're just there to be fun. That was so much fun. My local theater, oh, the Rocky Horror, yeah. The Middle East in Boston. I don't like to talk to anyone or have someone touch me or smell my hair. I just want to dance. Yeah, I just want to dance. I want to put on some Donna Summer and cut a boogie rug. Gay clubs are heaven, yes. You get $2.99 from each Prime sub. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. All right, got to get that Prime sub. Definitely got to be here next week. I think next week will mark the 30 days or the week after. Either way, there's a whole thing with PayPal. I gotta figure that out. They have me blocked on there because they need to look at my bank statements. Why do I gotta send these fuckers my bank statements? What do you need? What do you want from me? It's all so connected. You gotta get this shit connected. Gotta get your fingerprints in the system. They gotta log you in. They gotta find out your nightmares and your dreams. So how can you be advertised to? I had my phone in my pocket and I was like looking at my friend's apartment and I was like, oh, a microwave. I never bought a microwave. I'd love to get a microwave. And then boom, I'm getting ads for microwaves. Amber should design a couple emotes for subs for people before she gets the button. So do I have to design the emotes before I get the button? Like, is that the paperwork I have to do before I get the button? Or can I design the emotes after? Can you always design emotes? What should my emote be? A whiskey glass? And what is an emote? What should it be and what is an emote? Is it just, I think Henry has one of him dancing, him just jiggling around. Nah, design after. Is that corn? Oh. There you go. Crazy times we're living in here, people. Design after. Okay, I'll design after. A bale jar. A ball jar. What's a ball jar? Ball jar. What's that? LP Engine make them for you. Okay. I always have this weird thing about asking for help. You know, only later on, only like currently, am I asking for help and just being like, I don't know how to do this. Please help me. Because I always found that to be a weakness. And so when I'm bartending, I'm like, I'm getting my own ice. I'm cutting all the fruit. I'm stocking the fruit. I don't need your help. And it's like slammed and I'm losing my head. And there people would be like, Amber, ask for help. Mason ball jar. Oh, like this. No, just tell them you want a nicotine patch emote. Oh my god. Should I have a cigarette emote? Should that be mine? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you don't want to ask for help. I mean, I think I was raised in a good way. You know, people tried the best they could, but there's definitely some lessons I had to unteach myself as I get an adult. One is it's okay to ask for help sometimes. And another is like, I was always told to like stay away from courts, never get anything signed, pay in cash and shake hands, and that's the way to do it. Just avoid lawyers at all costs. And now as an adult, I'm like, I'm gonna be best friends with lawyers. Seeing as one of my good friends, I call that fucker up all the time. Like, hey, this happened. Do I have any legal rights? I'll take him to court. I don't give a you know, that's how rich people do it. They go to court for everything. They freak out over every little nickel and dime. That's why they're rich. And one or like for cooking. I'm still teaching myself new habits. Yeah, I mean, life is a learning process. I need to 3D print you something and send it to you. Oh, to 3D print something? 3D print me a fake cigarette that I can hold in my hand for like future Twitch streams so I can feel and I'll fake smoke on it. Because I like the holding it. You're way more bad on stream than on the podcast. More bad? Bad like smoking? Bad like cursing? Drinking? I don't know. She needs a machete. Yeah. Get a machete. So I'll have a machete, a cigarette emote. What am I? What am I, some lawless cowboy? All right, so my emotes are going to be a cigarette, a machete, and a beer. Who am I? I'm a polite little lady. And an eye patch. Absolutely. Oh my God. It is a still night in Los Angeles. It is weird to see nobody on the streets. There's usually people with like a boombox or a police siren. It's almost weird when there's no sound on the streets in a city. You know, like when you're in a country and it's just like peace and quiet. But then you hear like a truck getting a wreck or something. You're like, oh shit. You know, it's like that when it's city, when it's peace and quiet. Is it still because of zombies? Yes. I can 3D print a prop for each emote. Haha, yeah, get 40. Yeah, 3D print a machete and a cigarette. I need to know when to evacuate New York. Well, I think during COVID, the cities might be safer because there's all these plans already in place for us. I mean, just even the quitting smoking plan. The downtown LA Center is just a COVID vaccination spot. Like, go get it. Whereas like a lot of small towns, it's just like, well, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, baby, because we got no social plans here. When to evacuate New York? I don't know. I mean, I was going to say like when people are getting shot in the head on the street, but they already are. It's New York, baby. This shit's dangerous. Gotta watch out. I mean, like you just have to like walk a certain way in a city. Like my parents live in the woods in Mississippi. There's no way they can like handle walking down Hollywood Boulevard. You have to like keep your head down. Don't talk to people. Don't smile at people. Maybe give a head nod. You know what I mean? Mind your own business. Cities are a big mind your own business town. In the country, like, you know, someone drops something. He's like, oh, sir, you dropped your wallet, you know? Here, no. No. Although I did see a prostitute drop a lot of cash today. She's like, my money. And I don't know if she's a prostitute, but she was on the street corner in a scandalous dress. But I did pick up her money and I gave it back to her. I'm not going to steal her money. She worked much harder than I do. I missed my Ender out, but I probably have a Prusa. What? What's an Ender and a Prusa? They just passed a law here that you no longer need a permit to carry a concealed weapon. Things are regressing to the Wild Wild West. Holy shit, in New York City? In New York City, you can carry a concealed weapon? All right, maybe get out of New York. Oh, 3D printer talk. Okay, that's cool. My old roommate used to have a 3D printer. And I remember getting up really early in the morning and like watching it go zzz, and like I think he was building a cartridge or something for a car. He was working on a car on the front lawn that never got done. God bless him. I hope he's okay. He's in New Orleans now. I feel like New Orleans is where he's like, I'm moving to New Orleans. New Orleans is where people just like throw their hands in the air and like, I don't know where to go. I guess I'll go to New Orleans. But New Orleans is like, I was talking to my brother-in-law who lives there, and the streets are empty. I've never seen it like that. Empty. He lives like right in the quarter. It should be like hopping, but it's COVID. They have these crazy restrictions where it's just like the purge, just like get inside at night. They are fun and relaxing to watch. Yeah, 3D printers. I left a few days before the COVID pause in NYC and just sat in Albany waiting for zombies, but they never came. Albany's a fun place. It's beautiful up there. Did you take a bus? I remember I took a bus when I visited New York a couple years ago. I took a bus from the city to upstate in the fall. It was gorgeous. The leaves changing, and there's all these beautiful lakes. I love it. I went back eventually. Well, I've had a lot of whiskey. I think I have to order food or else I'm going to hit the ground. I took the train and lived with my parents for a few months. That's great. I love trains and buses, anything I don't have to drive. Driving, like especially if you go on vacation. When I was bartending and people were on vacation, I was like, rent a car or like just do Uber. Just do Uber or take the metro because you're on vacation. You don't want to like get in a car wreck. You know what I mean? Just park the car at the hotel or wherever you're staying and then just walk around. Also, like parking lots, they're going to nickel and dime you for everything you have. People are going to break in your car. No. Just here to say you bring my mentally ill heart so much love and comfort. Oh, thanks, Depeche Mode. Good. I want this to feel like you're just chatting with old friends. This is like a bar scenario. We're chatting. We got 3D printer talk going on. Oh man. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to boogie. But this has been wonderful. And thank you so much for hanging out on my porch with me this Friday. I'll be here next Friday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I think we've got some New Yorkers here, people from Utah. I think we have people here from Iceland. And where else? Lots of all around the world. But 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'll be here. And we're doing great. I'm going to order some Del Taco. Yes. Texas. We got Texas. All right. Yeah. Okay. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your night. Well, you too, Zoom student. Texas. We got 2 Texas here. Y'all should meet up. All right. Vicky Stage. Thank you. Florida. Love Florida. Sailor Scoot. Don't smoke in front of your parents. Louisiana Proud. Fuck yeah. Georgia. We got from all over. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to boogie, and I'll talk to you next week. In stream. Ooh.